we're Ludic, and you're watching the Permanent Rain Press, and we're also all very, very sick.
It's Chloe with the Permanent Rain Press, and today I'm happy to be joined by Ludic. How's it going?
Good, good.
Not bad.
Except for the fact that we're all battling a little illness here.
Yes, we are ill.
Very sick.
Ill.
But we thank you for taking the time to chat with us today. I wanted to start off with your origins as a band. I know you haven't really done many interviews, so you've only started playing together since like October of 2017. So how did this all come together?
Well, I mean, what happened was I was with my musical mentor man, Sammy, and he's amazing, and we were talking about what I wanted to do, and I was saying, oh, I'd love to have a serious band, and so he put out this post on Facebook, and this was probably January, February 2017, and he put it out there, and then these guys, they're siblings, and their father sent an email back, and sent some pictures and videos and stuff of Rhett, this drummer guy over here.
It was really funny because at the first part I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do it. Like,
yeah, because I mean they were already in a serious band too.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this guy's played at the Roxy. He must be pretty good, because that's a really amazing venue in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And then we jammed a little bit at because Sammy puts on these jams out in White Rock. And so he was there, and it was great, and we had a great time. And then their dad's like, we should bring out Max.
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
And then we jammed together. And from there, it was like immediately apparent that this is something we should do more often. We started jamming and writing together, and
Yeah, so online networking really works these days, basically, is what you're saying. And you've been busy as a band because you've been recording with Ryan over at Echo Plant.
Yeah.
What can we expect? What's coming?
Cool stuff. Right now we've recorded 2 songs, and so yeah, those are like pretty much done at this point. And so yeah, we're hoping to get back in there in February sometime to get like more songs recorded, like more ideas fleshed out, and yeah, it's gonna be really good. We're really excited to like release something this year, and hopefully people really dig it. I think it's gonna be really cool.
Definitely this year we're gonna finally have some stuff out there for real, which will be really exciting.
And this is a new process for you three as a band. So how has it been, working with Ryan and being in the studio?
It's pretty good. Like he's really considerate of kind of what we're trying to go for, like the sound that we are kind of envisioning. And he's very fun to work with. Also jokes around a lot. And yeah, like everybody there in Echo Plant is just great to work with. The engineer, Matt, he's great, and yeah, the whole process is just a ton of fun.
And you've been releasing like some live performance videos on YouTube, social media teasers, so people already have an idea of what your sound is, and the response has been really great. So how has that been for you? I know you guys are on Instagram a lot.
Yeah, it's been incredible that people are so excited, and we haven't actually put anything out yet, but people are still commenting, oh, I've been, watching your video 10 times. I love it. I've been listening to your music. It's
People
great.
are asking you to come to foreign countries.
Which is really funny because we're still so new to this. I mean, this is our first interview as a band together, and still in the very early stages. And I mean, it would be amazing to fly out to Peru. Would we sell out a show there? I don't know about that at the moment, but it's definitely very humbling and exciting that people are waiting for the music to come out, and I think hopefully they'll be happy with what we've come up with. I hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, we're happy with it.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
And never say never.
Yeah.
This first release coming up, highly anticipated.
I like the throwback Justin Bieber quote.
So, funk, jazz, souls, blues, not typical genres of artists your age. So where do you draw your inspiration from in your sound?
Justin Bieber. No.
Definitely Justin Bieber. Which song do you have that sounds like your music?
Every song of his.
Oh man, gets my toes tapping. No.
But like as a musical inspiration, I'm sure you could take some qualities from
Oh yeah.
his career as an
no,
artist.
no hate on the Beebs, but yeah, I think he's not someone who's come up often in our conversations. I think
Yeah.
a lot of Hiatus Coyote comes
Yeah.
up a lot. I know for me, when I'm sort of thinking about this band's sound, I definitely feel like the Stevie Wonder vibes.
Mhm.
And kind of the Motown stuff, but then also obviously the 70s soul,
Yeah.
sort of hard-hitting soul stuff too.
Yeah.
And I don't know, a little bit of everything too. Like, I think we all have a lot of music we all agree is great, but then we also have our own music that we love listening to.
Yeah, we all kind of like Ayla has definitely like loves the retro stuff. I love the retro stuff, and Rhett loves it too. But yeah, I think for me it's like I love modern sounds and like new stuff and like Thundercat and like Hiatus Coyote and like
Lewis
that kind
Cole
of stuff.
too.
Lewis Cole,
Nowhere,
yeah,
all
no,
those guys.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So it's like bringing that element into there is like really fun for us, and yeah, so that's all I got.
Yeah, I think you can definitely hear that in the stuff we've recorded so far, where it has sort of a lot of the throwback stuff,
Yeah.
hopefully without being too derivative, but you can definitely hear a lot of the roots that we're drawing on, but then also with a lot of the modern production and sounds, and some 90s hip-hop drum tones too, and all that stuff. I don't know, just whatever fits the song, that it seems to be sort of a coming together of all of those influences, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And your musical influence also reflects in how you dress, your shows. It's very kind of a groovy environment, and obviously what you're wearing right now. So how did that play into all of it? Did you just decide one day you're like, I just want to have a lot of fun with the music, and then how you present yourself on stage as well?
Yeah, like Max and I, we've been playing music with another band for a while, and we kind of wanted to make another group at one point called Ludic, and just have fun with the music, play like almost whatever we want, and just kind of have like this fun image. And I guess when we got with Ayla, we used the name Ludic and just kind of brought that mindset over, and just like it's really fun to wear like brighter clothes and just have that type of image.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of been there from the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it suits the vibe overall. Like, when we get together to jam, I think that's just sort of the vibe we all get. We're just on the same page that this, it feels right. It's fun.
I think all of us also like just love fashion and love like cool stuff.
Fashionistas.
Like, I mean, yeah, like me and Rhett will be like, oh, that's a sick jacket and stuff, and like
Yeah,
just,
you're
like,
scrolling through pictures online.
Yeah, we have plans to go clothes shopping together soon.
Yeah.
Hit up
Buy
all the
more
vintage
matching
stores.
clothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, they showed up at my house today and they were wearing this, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love it. Yeah.
And then you had to go change your outfit to kind of...
Yeah, no, because I was wearing the same thing. I'm like, oh my, no, we can't be wearing
She's wearing the exact same one.
like, exact, no. But, yeah.
So, as you mentioned, fun. I saw you guys at the Railway Clever Stage and Beer Cafe last year. You're a fan favorite. Their first show, they're back last February, and then you've played around like 5 shows since. You have another show there tonight, and they really focus on local entertainment. So, what's your favorite part about being at this venue?
Well, they don't really want us there, because Rhett and I are both 17, and obviously Vancouver has notoriously strict liquor laws, which makes it difficult, but I think it's so cool that every time we're meeting all of these amazing up-and-coming local bands, and we get to play with them and hang out with them.
Yeah, it's also just like a great venue, like just to chill. Like it's really like feels really inclusive for everybody, and like you can like hang in the back or you can watch the band, and it's just like a fun environment overall.
Yeah, and great sound there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're playing on stage, the crowd is really close to you.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of the energy from the crowd.
Yeah.
Right when they move closer for your
Yeah.
set,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
very
nice.
intimate and fun. It's like they dance and then we dance back.
So for those people, I know you have probably a lot of friends and family who can't come, and fans in Vancouver. Any all ages shows in the works?
Ooh, I mean, hopefully. We've been looking into it, and it's a lot more difficult than we thought it would be, but I mean, that's the dream.
Yeah,
Yes.
we definitely want to try and do all ages shows in the future. Like, we know so many people want to come out, and like, we'd love to have, like, facilitate that. So, yeah, it's definitely in the works.
Hopefully something's coming soon.
Yeah.
So you guys are all very busy. 2 bands, school, of course, Max and Rhett, and the Escapes, Ayla and Calpurnia. How do you find that balance between 2 musical acts and your academics at the same time?
Well, it sounds like a lot. I think Ayla has a lot more going on than me and Max. But we're we're all doing school and we have 2 bands. But I think it just kind of works out. Some days you work on Escapes or Calpurnia, and another day you're working with Ludic, and homework is just kind of in the middle of everything.
In that little break, you're like, let me just do my math homework or something.
Yeah. And luckily for me, my school has been so supportive, and I have more of an individualized school schedule, and they totally understand that I'm putting a lot of work into these other projects, and they're finding ways to incorporate that in what I'm doing at school. Like, for instance, I have this sort of course where I analyze the business that I do on my own, because I don't have a manager right now, and I'm sort of running everything myself at the moment, I guess. So then, yeah, it's just like analyzing that, and it's great that the school recognizes that I'm not just some slacker off rock person in the basement just like,
you're applying it, right?
I'm working hard.
Yeah, what you're doing in your real life outside of school.
Yeah, it is a lot of work too, but it's something that I know all of us love a lot, and so it makes it a lot easier to find the time.
For sure. Yeah, you kind of just like maximize anything you can do, like time wise. So.
Maximize.
I was gonna say it's not kind of like. And you said you're studying marketing right now, so you can kind of use that too.
Totally, like I want to align school and like education with like my love of music. So, yeah, it's just like it's like working out pretty nicely. So
that was another pun because My Love is a song that we've recorded.
No, it didn't.
Oh yeah, you can watch it. I think there's a video. Is there a video for that on YouTube as well? Check it out if you haven't already.
Thank you.
So we're going to play a quick fire questions game now. How this goes is I'm going to say some words or phrases, and after each one I say, each of you has to say the first thing that comes to mind. But the catch is no repeats. If someone else says it first, you have to change your answer up.
Are we just gonna go down?
It's a free-for-all. Disney.
Pixar.
Mickey Mouse.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Permanent Rain Press.
BC Place.
And just rain.
Kind of had the same.
That's not the same.
Math class.
Awesome.
Algebra.
And distractions.
Hockey.
Puck.
Ice.
Luongo.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy. Oh my god, vintage.
Birthday.
Happy.
Cake.
I don't know.
Pizza.
Pepperoni.
Carbs.
Hawaiian.
Christmas.
Good holiday.
Lights.
Family.
And alpaca.
Llama.
Fur.
The most superior animal of all time.
Okay, there we go. That's a good answer.
The ruler of the animal
We're like
kingdom.
analyzing what the word is. But that was pretty good. Lastly, our signature question. If each of you could be any ice cream flavor, which would you be and why?
Oh my. I want to say peanut butter, but I'm a very inclusive person, and a lot of people are allergic to peanut butter. And that would obviously be eliminating quite a significant demographic from, being able to consume this. Even though a peanut is just delicious, so delicious. I love that flavor. I want to say hazelnut too, but cookie dough. Cookie dough's great.
You're like, no one's allergic to cookie.
Sorry, you just heard my inner thoughts out loud.
There you go. What do you got?
You go first.
Okay, I think mint chocolate mint. Because I like mint and I love chocolate, but I like the freshness of like the mint when you eat the chocolate of the ice cream. So it's like really cold ice cream, but the mint flavor, and it's like you're drinking water after you have gum or
The
something.
personification of that is people say I'm minty fresh.
Exactly.
I'm minty fresh.
That's exactly.
I'm
right.
minty fresh. Mint is just cold spicy. I read that somewhere on Instagram. It must be true.
Fun facts today.
Yeah. I think I go for like white chocolate raspberry.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys?
That's a good one.
It's so good.
And you would relate that to yourself.
Yeah. I don't know. It's good.
You know,
Simple answer there.
he
yeah.
seems he's just a very simple guy in the sense that he's just always. He's just a very friendly and great guy to be around, but then there's that little, like, raspberry, you know, the little, like...
little flavor.
The little flavor there, and you know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's about right.
They answered it for you, that's great. Well, I'd like to thank you all so much for taking the time to chat. Really appreciate it, especially today when you guys are very busy. And, you know, you're going to put on a great show tonight, so...
Thank you!
To all those watching, Ludic has new music coming very soon, and we will see you next time.
Show me if you want.